Alright, so you want to start streaming sermons or something. Well, there's a few different things you have to set up, but it's really not that difficult when you actually take a look at it. And when you learn it, it is very simple to remember. Over here, I'm just going to show you what I have here. I have a display capture, a video capture, and a media source. You won't really need a display capture, but I'm using that so I can show you what I'm doing on the screen. In order to add these, you press this plus right here under sources, and then you just go ahead and can click it, video or media source right there. Video capture device, you go ahead and you just choose which one you're going to use. Cam link is what the webcam is, so whatever you are trying to have the source be. If you have a camera and it's named something different, then you will click whatever is the correct corresponding name. Press OK. At the end it will have that as the video, and if I take this off, you can see that this is what it looks like. This is directly from OBS. If I go to media sources, right now I have it hidden, so if you want to hide something, you can just press these eye icons. So right now I have it on the local file. It is not on loop, but it is on untitled.mov. So this is just a little test to show you how it would look if you got a file that automatically faded out at the end. So if I go ahead and play it, you can see that just after a few seconds, it does become transparent. And then with that, it's done, and it's a very easy way to set up something. If you get a video that's like 10 minutes and has like a 1 second fade out, then it would work perfectly. You just have to start the media source 10 minutes before the sermon. However, if you're going to have somebody back there actually doing it, which would definitely make it where it's likely going to turn out better, then you can go ahead and just go on manual. And then you can see I have the same stuff here, but on media source, I have a different file. It's test2. I have it on a loop because if I play it, it does not fade out automatically. If I want to fade out automatically, then what I need to do is I need to go into, let me go ahead and go here so you can see, I need to go into studio mode and then have auto selected on this side. So this is the preview, this is not what's live, this is the program, which is what will be live on the stream. Then if I, let's go ahead and turn the media source on for this one, and then I'll go ahead and transition. And you can see that if I have it on, it'll stay there. Now I've turned it off, but it doesn't affect what's currently showing. So if I transition, it's constantly going back and forth. So even though I'm turning it on while I'm still on the manual scene, it is not switching it. It doesn't take these changes into effect until I press transition. And now how do you make it a fade? Well, there's these three different options, and whichever one you have set over here is going to be what the transition button is. But let's say I change this from a fade of 300 milliseconds to 3000 milliseconds. If I go ahead and press transition after enabling that, if I press transition, you can see that it is taking a lot longer to switch. On the other hand, I can cut between it by pressing this. I can change this one to 30 milliseconds, or 300 milliseconds, so it's still pretty fast. Then go over there, turn it on, press fade, 300 milliseconds, and it fades a lot faster. So this is just how to set up a really simple scene in OBS in order to switch between stuff. But now we got to talk about how to actually set up the stream itself. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into settings, then go to output. Here you can see the streaming, video bitrate, encoder, and audio bitrate. If you have a computer with a good graphics card from NVIDIA, you will likely be able to see one that's called NVENC. That basically will mean that your computer is using less resources on your processing unit, your central processing unit, and changing it to your graphics processing unit, which will just typically allow you to do more stuff. It'll make it a little bit more of a smooth handling on your computer, and any loss in quality is very little. The video bitrate, most streaming services actually only take about 6,000 to 8,000, but you can always increase it just however much you want. You can do a separate recording path if you want to record at the same time and you want to have a better quality. You just change the recording quality off of same as stream onto something else. So streaming 6,000 kilobits is going to be pretty good. Now, if you don't have great internet, you can lower it to 4,000, 4,500, and it should still look okay. It just won't look quite as good. It might look a little bit more blocky or something. Along in settings, you can also go to video and you can actually change the downscale filter and all these stuff depending on how you're doing it. If you're streaming at 720p, then you'll want to make sure that these are at 720p, because if your webcam is not high enough resolution, then you're just using more processing power to try to send this out than sending what is actually available from the webcam. If the webcam is 4K, you could increase this to 4K, and that would allow for really much more detailed stream, but it's whatever you're willing to do. But now let's go ahead and talk about how to actually set up the stream on the website. So let's start off with Facebook Live. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Facebook. All right, so when you go onto like Facebook, you will see that there's this option to post something. One of them is a live video. Go ahead and press that, go live, and this won't make you go live instantly. In fact, you have to set some stuff up. There's two options. There's streaming software and there's webcam. Streaming software is what we will show right here. You go and copy your stream key. Don't share this with random people because they might want to stream onto your account without your permission, and you wouldn't want that. And yeah, go to settings, go over to stream, go ahead and in the stream key area, paste it in there. You can right click and paste it. You can command or control V, whichever way you prefer. Make sure that the service is Facebook Live and not on one of these other options. And then server, you can just leave at default. Press OK, and then all you have to do is press start streaming. Now it is connecting to that stream. In Facebook, I can go ahead and see the preview of what it is showing. Then I can press go live right here if I want to actually publish it live where anybody can see it. Now, if you want to make more changes, you can add a title and a description, and there's more advanced settings so you can see all these different stuff. You can see all this different kind of stuff, and then you can press go live if everything is as you want it. Now, let's say you were already doing this. Let's say you were using the streaming software on YouTube. You can actually still stream to Facebook. You can do 2 streams at once with this method. So if you were to go ahead and press start virtual camera, that will basically just show OBS, what you can see on the screen here, as a webcam. So if we go back to Facebook and go live again, then you can see that there's an option to press the webcam. If you press the webcam, you can see that right now it's on cam link, which is what the camera is, but instead OBS virtual camera is what you'd want it on. And now this is showing what's on OBS. Right now it is showing the screen, but by having it on OBS virtual camera, that means if you have that introduction video where it's 10 minutes and then fades out automatically, or whatever the person does there, it'll show. Right now it's showing my screen on the preview because that is what I'm currently recording OBS on, or currently recording with OBS. Then you can press go live to go live, and that's how you do it. You do something very similar on YouTube if you are going to try to go live there. You could press create on the top right, or if you're doing it from the homepage of YouTube, then you would just press here, then go live. Then you can do stream, which will allow you to access your stream key from the dashboard that will show down here. Once it loads, stream key, you can copy, and then over in OBS, you go to settings, you go to stream, you go to YouTube, and then you can use stream key. You could also just connect your account, but while that would work, you can also use the stream key. And then from there, you press go live in OBS, and then you are live on YouTube. I'll just go ahead and show you. I'll go ahead and press start streaming. So now it will show in just a few seconds right here what I'm currently sending it. And it will automatically start the stream. So you don't need to press start stream like you would on Facebook. But on both Facebook and YouTube, you do have to go ahead and make sure to press end stream once you're done. If you end it here, then OBS will still be sending a signal, it just won't be going to any video or a live stream. So you can stop streaming here as well. And you can press stop streaming here first, and then after a bit, it might turn off on YouTube automatically. Now you can also do something with the webcam. So if you go down here and you press webcam, it has the same stuff. You kind of build a title, and I'm just gonna put some random stuff here and make sure it says no or yes for made for kids. Go to next, and then over here, you can set the visibility. For now, I'm gonna do private since I'm using this as an example. Gonna go ahead and press done. And then once you do that, you created the live event. Then now you can go ahead and select what you're gonna use. So over here, right now it's loading. That's kind of a glitch. It's not letting me select it. But it would have the same option of the OBS virtual camera or the 4K cam link. And I would choose the OBS virtual camera. And then you press go live, and then you're live. And so for this one, you don't have to start the stream from OBS. You start it from the website, and you end it from the website as well. So this is how to go live, and you can do both of these at the same time. You can have one of them on the webcam and one of them or on the OBS virtual camera, and then the other one straight from the built-in YouTube or Facebook stream key. Either way, you can have either one on whichever one you want, but this is how you stream to both of these places at once in a very simple way with OBS, and it's just very simple. The only thing I'd say is you probably need decent internet, especially if you're going to be streaming to 2 places at once, and you're going to need a computer that can handle it, which honestly doesn't take too much, but if you don't have the correct stuff, then you will probably need to go ahead and get that. And I would recommend just having a decent webcam to go along with it. I included a link that has a few different products on it that I think I'd recommend. And so yeah, this is just how to do it. I hope it helps.